Greetings, members, one and all of the Salvation Nation. It is indeed a surprise live stream tonight on this Saturday night. We are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. We have a small crowd because this is a surprise at a request from Zardoz. Yes, indeed, Zardoz 2024 said, "Go live, Sal." So here I am at your service. Yes, indeed. Good to see D-Glass David G is here. All right, Sabinator is with us as well. Let's get into it. So we're going to get into this first comment from 9 years ago. You can change it for a Ferrari, probably still today, for about 100 ounces of gold. Maybe so. Ones that are on the market. You very well could be able to do that. Good to see you guys. Jenks is here. Kent Mordrake is here. So is Keith B007. And Gold Chick is here. Good evening to Domestic Energy Assessments as well. Appreciate you guys joining me here, every single one of you. All right, let's see here. I'm going to actually do something here to get this thing in motion. I'm not sure why it's, let's see here. Okay, let's see. Here we go. All right, now we're rocking and rolling. Thank you guys. So let's get over here to Dr. Weed 8 here on my platinum video. The strangest argument I've ever heard I've ever seen for platinum. All right, let's see. I guess it would be heard too. Platinum is very frustrated, says Dr. Weed, to hold long term. There's not a squeeze, but 70% of the supply is currently shorted. That pushed the price down. People sold because it doesn't move, and the short sellers are starting to close out. People got burned, and now no one wants it. Yep, I do agree that's a lot of it, probably. For platinum, it's taking quite a long time. I thought by now it would be higher than where it is, but I think it's only a matter of time, because you think the silver market is tiny, the platinum market is even tinier, and it would not take much for it to break out. Troll Fighter is here. Paul Sargent is here. Eli is here. Welcome, Eli. We've got 79 is here with us tonight. Good to see you. And Norwegian Maid says, happy I bought some more silver yesterday before the price went up. There you go. Congratulations. Yeah, I made a purchase yesterday too, before the price really started to go up too dramatically. Bob Silver is here. Good to see you guys. All right. And let's see here. We've got Otto Slijos says here on the rare gold and silver unboxing video the following. Hello, Sal. Good unboxing. Thanks for the website suggestion. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for me because I live in a territory of the U.S. and they currently do not send precious metals to the territories or international. Yes, it does. It is unfortunate. That seems to be a very common problem. Although there's one bullion dealer that I understand may be making a change for that in due course. Some inroads, because it does seem like there's an unnecessary burden to ship overseas, and it's insane. At this time, day and age, you would think to be able to make that happen efficiently. All right, very good. Let's go up a good post there. Bill Seymour Jr. about the market alert we did yesterday. Sunday night, the prices are going to drop. And by the way, that's tomorrow night. I hope you all will join me at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern tomorrow night as we do our market watch. So Bill thinks they're going to drop tomorrow night. It seems like it goes up for the weekend and starts dropping back on Monday. Seems like it's set up for the big bullion dealers. It gets everyone excited to buy before it goes higher. I'll keep waiting for the dip to come again. And it very well could. It very well could, yes. All right. Paul Sargent, congratulations. In 11 days, he'll be sober for 2 years. That is a massive, huge milestone, and we congratulate you. That is an awesome achievement, sir, to be celebrated. And think about all the money you're saving that would go to alcohol that essentially, well, what does that alcohol do? It pickles your organs, right? So now you'll be able to spend it on precious metals. Way to go. That is awesome. All right, very good. And Savinator has some good news, too. He won $100 Australian on Keno yesterday. Way to go. Congratulations to you, sir. As we press on through these comments. Weekly Bullion. Weekly Bullion is another great YouTube channel. Excellent guy. Does a really good job on his videos. We love weekly bullion. He says, very nice unboxing, Sal. I appreciate your very even-handed evaluation of this new bullion dealer. I'll definitely give them a look. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to be fair-minded, and I think I think they would appreciate that. I've not heard back from them after I posted the video, but I hope they appreciated what I said and everything. But yes, indeed, very good. Yankee Doodle Stacker is here. Yankee Doodle, good to see you. Welcome to Crafty Stacker is with us tonight. Good to see you. And there it is. We have the Platinum Beast with us here, too. Welcome, Platinum Beast. Good to see you, brother. And Dean R. is here. So is Matthew Crustlife. Good to see both of you guys here tonight as we press forward. And we've got Boris Perez says here, gold smells the bankrupt banks a coming. They must hate March. It's madness, baby. Yes, March madness indeed. We'll see what happens. Pat Chart says here, I did in another $20 face and 90% to my stack from the LCS. Much better price than the online stores, and I can walk with it in my hand. True that. If you can find good deals at your LCS, by all means, go there for sure. Yes, indeed. Duke Cat is here. Welcome, and good to see Cyber Curtain Twitcher is with us tonight as well. Good to see you, CCT. And NXX, as we slurp away at some coffee and dark chocolate. And Zook is here. Cemetery Shop. All right. Yep, I knew I couldn't resist a surprise live. That's right, Cemetery Shop. I was encouraged to do so by Zardal, so I went ahead and did it. Good to see G Drake is here. Welcome. Sometimes these off nights we get some newer folks popping in, and I always appreciate that. Dorian 1761 on this video. The biggest secret to silver's low price. It says this. Mostly a gold stacker, but I think silver's going to see some upward motion real soon. I'm thinking a 90% chance the banking crisis reemerges in the coming months. I'd hold on to your silver stack, guys. That could happen, although it's hard to say for sure and for when that will happen. But I'm hearing rumblings out there. We'll find out. All right. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we've got here. All right, very good. Let's see here. Okay, we've got China Mitchell. Says here in this video about the surge higher in yesterday's price, when we did that video yesterday about the surge in gold and silver's price. Great news, Sal, but I'm still waiting for that possible dip in June or July, like you were talking about. But if it don't, I'll still be watching to see if the silver drops back down to that $22.42 price when I bought my last 11 ounces. Great information, Sal, you rock. Well, you did a good job buying on the dip. Now, keep in mind, those were just my thoughts on where the next dip is going to come. Does not necessarily mean it's going to be there. Really, in a sense, all I can do is just give a guess, an educated guess, but I could be wrong. I have been wrong, and I can be wrong again. Welcome. Tom Larson is with us tonight. Good to see Tom Larson is here. Welcome, my friend. Glad you're with us tonight. Nepcat says, gold went up when there is a warning that inflation will rise. That's a big change. Gold does not seem to fear the possibility of higher interest rates. Yes, that's right. That's right. It does not at this point. Welcome, Chuck and Plata is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Greetings to Zardoz. And let's get over here to Duke Nukem. Says here, buyers beware. Yes, whenever there's a big upswing in price, 2% or more in a day, well, we could see it go back the opposite direction. Huge upswings like this always get followed by downturns, maybe not the very next trading session, but definitely because what goes up suddenly must come back down. Gravity is not an ideology, it's the law. That's true. I will say this, though, Duke. Over the course of the trading session, since the last decade to now, we've seen a new solidification in silver's price, which is profound, and I think should be celebrated. John Alani Baker is here. Long Live Coins is here. Welcome. Good to see you as we press forward here. We have got Jane the Doe on this unboxing video. Most of you missed this video. If we get a chance to see it, I unboxed a new 2024 Gold Kangaroo. and silver kangaroo with King Chucky's face on it. All right, so Jane says, nice coins, but I had a dealer offer me below spot for foreign gold because they weren't as popular as USA minted coins. You think buying foreign gold is bad? No. And here's the thing is that it just depends on who you're dealing with. It's about the liquidity of a certain region where you may be, but you drive to the next city and they may give you spot or a little bit more for it. It just depends on what the liquidity is. Obviously, domestic bullion is probably the best and most liquid. But anyways, Jane tried selling Perth Mint Lunar Series coins and Chinese pandas, but didn't sell because I was offered below spot, and my coins were in mint condition and unopened. Yeah, to me, those are very popular, and especially the Lunar Series, and I think they should have given you at least spot price for them. But I don't know that I would necessarily deal with that bullion dealer. I don't know, that LCS. You got to be careful out there. Shop around when you sell as well. But do not let that discourage you, for sure. All right, I might even, inquire at my local coin shop or one of them and see what they say about it. Good to see Homestead Aquarius is with us tonight. Good to see you, Big Trader. Good crowd tonight. Appreciate you guys joining me here. Rigo Silver. It's nice to see both metals move up together. I think this spring the metals will be bullish. Well, we shall see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep an eye on it for sure. This was a very controversial interview I did this morning. And, I knew it kind of would be, but I did not challenge Lior on some of the things he said. But I think I got the gist of what he was saying and probably should have explained it in the discussion with him. Says, does this guy live in the I think he meant live in the U.S., just drinks the economy good Kool-Aid? Come down to my hood and I'll show you a depression. No money and everyone says so. Yeah, the stock market is in the sky, but the average Joe Schmo is in the street is hurting. That's right. Yep, exactly. And it's about the official numbers. It's the official data from the Cook the Books Club, Boris, and I think that's what he's talking about here, is market sentiment is supposedly good right now, at least on some levels. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. I think Sunday's going to be pretty interesting and exciting market watch. We'll see what happens. All right. David G says, thanks, gentlemen. When was this recorded? It was recorded actually on Thursday. Yes, indeed. What does he mean, good economy? That's a good question. That's really probably what you say. It's about the assessment, GDP numbers, employment numbers, and that's the perception of a good economy. But it does not mean the economy is good. And that's what I should have clarified with him. Because obviously people are hurting. People are having to work 2 and 3 jobs. A lot of these jobs that account for the low unemployment are as a result of government-created jobs as well. So there is that. All right. John Bethia says here, metals are very odd things on this interview that I did. Once gold was cheaper metal, that government and a few others really wanted it. And then when gold drove its all-time highs to be used by governments, this high was done over several years. Silver is a very useful metal, but the prices have been kept down so manufacturers could buy it. I believe that one day people will wake up to silver and it will make an all-time high and show its true worth. I do agree with that to some extent, but on the other hand, we also have to realize that, prices are going up for everything, and it's just one other portion of what would cause the price of goods and services to go up that people would probably absorb with those prices. Yes, indeed. Arctic Miser is here. Welcome. We also have Dean R. is with us as well. Does anybody know if the judge made a ruling in the Fannie Willis case? Or is he still deliberating on that? Yes, indeed. All right. No, Chuck and Plot, I've not heard a thing from Small Gold, but have great respect for Small Gold. I hope he's doing well. Always appreciate his take on the markets. All right. And let's see here. We've got Tom Twu says here, inflation is not going down. That's right. It's just it's growing slower is really what it's about. It's called disinflation. And number two, the Feds will have to cut rates at least once before election, or else they will be blamed for Joe losing. Yeah, that's probably true. But, you know, I don't know. To me, the Feds, they don't really care about being blamed, but they are political for sure. Okay, about 2 weeks to make decision. Okay, wow, all right. Sounds good. Thank you, Dean. Eric Dexter, Woohoo Live Salad sounds like a kilo AG Elemental Bar today. Keep stacking. They're going to pick up some Salivate Metal rounds next week. So thank you, Eric. Awesome. Yes, indeed, they are still available. So thank you, brother. Appreciate that. JM Bullion has them in stock. Thank you so much. Richard Metcalf, great interview, Sal. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You know, this kind of interview, kind of asked some questions, kind of let him talk, but probably should have clarified the comments on the economic situation. China, I'm still a silver stacking binge. As long as these prices will stay low, as silver stacking I go. There you go, China. Wise move, yes indeed. And RV Magnum says the following here. If the grid goes down, my silver and gold will still be there. Electric money will not exist with no power. That's right. You're very, very true. Very true. There's CS with Slurper Fry. Good to see you. All right. I'm getting that kilo gold bar. Low blood pressure. It just requires a little bit more donations from you, PayPal friends and family. And I'll put that towards a kilo gold bar. How about that? Yes, indeed. Metal Talk on this channel. That's right. And we could do a push-up challenge. I stand ready for that as well, too. Usually what happens, every dollar donated via Super Chat is one push-up or exercise. Every dollar donated via PayPal friends and family, it's two. But if you do that, make sure to put your channel or account name in there so I can properly thank you. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. We have Keith Welch says, if you never sell, I can only assume you're trying to stack enough to melt it into a casket. There you go. Or pass it down to the next generation. That's right. Yes, indeed. Very true. The Saint is here. Silver Lunatic is here. We are live. We are live and in effect. Zardal says, somewhat related comment. That's a big pile or stack of 47. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Showing a little different stuff on this one. The turning point for silver video. Yeah. Good stuff. A Knife Collector says here, the rate of inflation may be slowing, but it is not coming down. We would have to go to deflation for that to happen. That's exactly right. And until deflation does happen, the inflation that is breaking people's wallets is here to stay. That's exactly right, Knife Collector. Even if it stops at 0%, you know, which is way below their target, the prices are still high. Exactly right. Very good. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for that. I appreciate you posting a link to the PayPal link there. Appreciate that so much. And let's see here. Let's press on forward here. We have got based noticer of patterns. Remember, folks, if you don't hold the metals, you don't own the metals. That's right. In the end, if you really don't hold it, you don't own it. Everything else is there. Very good. And we've got Benny Lava says, did you bought them before the recent spike of gold and silver price? Actually, they were sent to me for review when they came there. Yes, indeed. So let's see here. We've got Jeremy says, we are long overdue for a correction. Maybe the price will come up with the Fed's lower interest rates this year. Yes, I think they will. But I don't think it's going to be the big blast that some people think. William Ellis is here. Good to see you. Try Again is with us tonight. Welcome, Try Again. Glad you are here. And let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Eli says, looky, shiny, shiny. Buy more, nowy. That's right. There you go. The market shock we did here, video I posted before coming live. All right, PM Galleria says, if it ain't nothing else, it's Purdy. That's right, exactly. It sure is. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Jay McGuire says, what's up, Sal? We're just chilling like Bob Dylan here. I hope you're doing well. In this video from this afternoon. Eric Stack says, first, keep on stacking at these ridiculously low prices. They won't be able to sustain these prices forever. Something's got to give. It's going to eventually do that for sure. I think they're going to go up. Mr. Toddle Ladore says, I'm afraid that silver is going to $12. But fear not, it will pop up quickly and go very high. Well, that's based off of what we saw before. Does not necessarily it's going to happen again, though. Thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate that, guys. Carrie Taryn is here. Zard also stood here with us. We've got Jame Unleashed here, and so is Goldchick. Welcome to THS. His wife is driving him crazy. Oh, my goodness gracious. Don't you hate that? All right. Benny Lava says, those are good prices. Too bad only U.S. free shipping. Yeah, I know. It is too bad. I hate to. It is more expensive to ship overseas, unfortunately. But anyways, all right. And we've got Mr. Todd says, we hear this with Zimbabwe platinum. Another African, hold on a second here. Another African country, record-breaking gold finding, and now Poland. All of this in 1 year, but nothing seems to happen with them. Yeah. Well, it's going to take some time. And there's a big road ahead, but we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's go on, move on ahead here. We've got Zardoz. How about a Salivate Saturday live stream? Okay, you got it. We're here, Zardoz. And we are here at your bequest. This is what started it all for tonight. On this historic night, we have a live stream based off of a suggestion from Zardoz. And now we're here. Here we are. So you can thank Zardoz for this live stream. And let's see here. A really cold says silver should be over $100 per ounce. That's interesting. I know a lot of people feel that way, but I would love to know the sentiment why you think that is the case, why it should be. All right, let's see here. And we've got Jisk28 says silver will be the very last thing allowed to reach fair value. It's the people's money. Hold tight. Yep, low prices, we accumulate more. And for sure, and that kind of goes against what the narrative it is. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Richard Metcalf is here. Welcome, Richard. And let's see here. Where are we at? Let's do this. This is kind of a curious comment that I'm going to be responding to. Welcome to James Smith here tonight. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. Henry Bowman, consider the source. Are we not being propagandized beyond belief? Well, I don't know that. I've never heard of this source before, but I don't know. I don't know their reputation, so I don't know. We could be propagandized, but my guess is, and I did look at the USGS numbers, and they do, in fact, say 170,000 ounces below ground. So they're on to something. I think that's right. James Smith is here. Ghost Watching Ace Tone is here. Good to see you guys. All right. Let's see. We've got the Viking. Could be a lie to falsely manipulate price. It could be, but I kind of doubt it is because unless the USGS is wanting to do that. But I don't think that is. Two brother stacking. I love the ups and downs of the markets. Get it on the cheap is key. Indeed, it is for sure. Holly Smith says here, I watched a video with Lynette Zhang on how much gold and silver are above and below ground. Not yet mined gold would be at $4,000 and silver of $400. That's not yet mined gold. Interesting. Something like that for the price. I do speculate her quote on PM. The ratio it should be. We'll keep stacking and watch the live stream. Thank you, Holly. Yep, and we'll see. I kind of doubt that they were going to be that high for underground pricing or for the reserves underground, but, who knows. Welcome, Nordic Omerta is here. Welcome. Good to see you, Nordic. Appreciate all you guys being here. All right, tonight. And let's see here. Good crowd, by the way. Appreciate you all. Bill says polar silver mines may soon become highly radioactive, and that silver may not come to market anytime soon. All right, so he predicts maybe a Russian incursion. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see here. Son of a Silver Stacker is here. Yes, thank you. That was a good video you did. You guys should check out Son of a Silver Stacker's video about the what's coming with the 2026. The United States Mint is going to be doing replicas of coins based off of the survey that was done that I partook in and actually did a video on. And yes, indeed. So it'll be very interesting to see how these things play. The Treasury Secretary has to prove it first, but check out his video, Son of the Silver Stacker's video on that topic. Yes. All right, very good. Let's see here. A mystery man says, I believe that information like this is already factored into silver price expectations. If big silver investors would not expect new reserves to be discovered and developed, then prices would trend higher instead. Yep, I think so too. I think to some degree it really is, which is why I say it's going to be, stagnant for the silver's price potentially down the road. All right. Very good. You know what? I feel like doing some push-ups anyway. All right, we got to do some push-ups. I got to get a little bit of exercise in here tonight. Free push-ups for all. Here we go. All right, just get a couple in here. Get the blood flowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are harder to do than usual. I have to work up to that. I got kind of glad I did that. All right. All right, let's see here. And Jukebox says, is there anything that is not bad for the price of silver? I can only find where it had 2 good days. It's 4 to 5 billion years existence. All right. Well, he's talking about 1980 and 2011. And it literally did amount to pretty much just a couple of days, or at the most, and 20 minutes for another one. But yes, indeed. But hey, over the long course of time, silver will preserve your wealth. And it's about how you buy it. Very good. All right. Let's press on through here. Let's see here. We've got Christopher K. Just bought 120 face of junk silver. Wow. Gold to silver ratio at 90 to 1. $120 face of junk silver. What a buy. That's great. Way to go on that. I think you timed that buy just perfectly. All right. Too much ice cream. There you go, Dinar. Welcome. Thank you. There you go. We got Liquid Electrum with us tonight. Good to see ya. So, somebody else. The guy is clueless on geopolitics. He's pretty smart. He's pretty smart on the geopolitics. For sure. He knows what's going on in the world, for sure. Bullion DK says, good for Poland, good for stable low silver prices. Stack on. Yes, indeed. And low silver prices we can stack on. We'll see here what happens. And we've got Backburner says, cutting edge as always. Thank you. Well, thank you. I think I'm the first to report on this story, so appreciate you watching. Time or distance says here on this video the following. He says, we have heard about these massive new discoveries before. 2 years ago, Zimbabwe found hundreds of billions of gold. Time to trot out mining that asteroid story again soon. Well, time or distance, the thing is this has been substantiated. I checked it over at USGS, and they've confirmed these reserves. So I think this is pretty much a done deal. We didn't see that. For USGS did not do the same thing for the Zimbabwe, hundreds of billions of ounces of gold. In fact, I've done stories on both the asteroid and the Zimbabwe supposed discovery with skepticism on both those videos, if you remember. Dove season is here. Good to see Dove season, and welcome, sir. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm in chilly Arizona, especially around the Tucson area. It's freezing down there, just in frost. No, I'm kidding. It's very warm in Arizona, unless you live in Flagstaff. All right, let's see here. Christopher Ward says, yes, another amongst the dozens of reasons why silver is actually overvalued. Okay. All right. Very good. Some people do feel that way. And we've got JM Unleashed on this one. Says the following here. Whoops, why did it not take? I need to make sure he knows I'm responding to his comment live at this very moment in time. JM, at these low prices, it's difficult to calculate much financial benefit in focusing on mining silver. I think the bigger story is that there's probably a large amount of gold, platinum, and osmium in the exact same area, and that's what they're really salivating about, while silver, nickel, and copper will be the icing on the cake. Just my humble attempt at reading between the lines. Yeah, it could be. You know, silver is mostly mined as a byproduct of other metals. Yes, indeed. All right, the first super chat of the night. No surprise comes from the great Metal Seer. Thank you, Metal Seer, for that. He's got a question for me. What percent of family Inc. should stack be? What percentage of family including should stack be? I'm not sure I understand the question. What percent of family Inc. should stack be? Dang, I wish I knew. Oh, family Inc. equals income. Okay. What percent of family income should stack? Okay. If that means income, all right, thank you, JM. Then I think probably it should be between 5 and 10%, but some people say as much as 30%. I think it just depends on your level of comfortability of holding it. See, that's just it. I don't think anybody would request that you go all in on silver. I don't think anybody would say you should do that, or gold, or whatever, or precious metals. 5-10%. It's just a matter of having it as a hedge against economic instability. All right, thank you so much, CCT's got a big day tomorrow, busy day, so he's heading to bed. Thank you for being here, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. But I would say probably it's going to really depend on your discretionary income, really, is what it boils down to for you. But even that discretionary income, you may want to diversify. But I would say probably 5-10% is probably good. And if you want to try to be a little riskier with some other investments, well, you can try that too, for sure. All right, very good. All right, Jimbo Ramba, thank you. I'm actually along with Trump, with Jimbo Ramba. Thank you for opening this live stream as well as watching Trump. Thank you so much. In Virginia, where at in Virginia? Is he in Richmond? Alexandria? Curious. Thank you. I'll have to check that out too. I had no idea he was speaking tonight, but it does make sense. I think Virginia is a Super Tuesday state. But yes, indeed. Thank you. Let's see here. Interesting interview. Thank you so much, John Bannon. I appreciate that. We had an interview there. And I owe Metal Seer 2 push-ups. I'm going to give him 2 push-ups. He's the first and only super chat of the night. Thank you, Metal Seer. You are the man. All right, let's do that. Metal Seer 2. Good push-ups for Metal Seer. Maybe all we get tonight. We'll try 1 and 2. There we go. 2 push-ups. Two push-ups for love. For Metal Seer. Oh, he was in North Carolina. North Carolina, not Virginia. Okay. Victor made it very good. All right. Druid. Smart people are exiting 401k. 30% loss penalty is better than 50% and no access. Yes, indeed. It sure is. You're right. Here's Count Slurpula is here tonight. Count Slurpula. Welcome, Count Slurpula. Good to see you. Richmond. Okay, Jim says he's in Richmond tonight. Very good. All right. Nice. Chili Rasbora says, Putin would love to get his hands on that land. Yes. Scrap up that land. Probably would. He sure would. Get all that silver up. Would not be surprised. The tribe says Poland becomes energy independent by developing clean coal tech. Since they mine coal domestically, no dependence on fickle Russian gas. Now the silver lining from mining. Yes, indeed. It's probably another reason why, he probably has his eyes on it. Yes, indeed. Here's Justin Sartain. is here. Welcome, Justin. Good to see you, brother. Made some big purchases on silver. That's funny, right as you say that it's not a good idea to go all in on silver. That's exactly what I did. I spent my discretionary income for the next 3 weeks on silver. Well, I think if you're going to make a big buy when the prices are low like this, it's probably a good time. We're coming off the bottom here, potentially, so maybe Justin made a good move. And by the way, it doesn't, this is probably an unusual move for Justin, but yes, indeed. But thank you so much. Good to see you. All right, and I have more of my income into precious metals than I probably should too, but I believe in them that much, but I enjoy them. All right, and we've got Martin Van Pamelian says, we have tons of silver and gold up here in Canada too, but we don't have the capital to get it out of the ground until the miners' prices go up. That's what I've heard. Yep, probably right. So that could be what leads to higher prices for sure. All right, very good. Christopher K., how does the super chat gets paid for? If you're asking what percentage goes to YouTube and what percentage goes to taxes, it's about 30% that goes to YouTube. Another 20 to 25% to even 30% goes to taxation. And so I get about maybe 40% of that comes off the super chats. Whereas a PayPal friends and family, it's 100%. All right, let's see here. Let's move on through. Michael K. Great video, Sal. Good information as always. And this is a good thing for humanity. Yes, indeed. If they can make it happen, that demand, they'll gobble it up. They'll gobble all that silver up for sure. Congratulations, Nordic, on getting the 5-ounce patent coin. I'm glad you like it. I've heard a lot of buzz about those. Walter Lyons is laughing, but what's he laughing about? Not sure. Zardos, Poland, Moland, Springs, kick me out of here. Metal talk only. All right. Metal. Heavy metal thunder. Chinese electric car. Give me a Chinese electric car. I need one. I need it. I needs it. All right. Let's see here. David says it will take about 7 to 10 years to develop the Poland find. Probably so, and move it to active production. 170,000 tons is just under 5 billion ounces at current consumption rates. That's only about 4 to 5 years supply. We all know silver consumption is on the rise, and available stocks will continue to diminish and get harder and harder to find. That's true down the course, but this was kind of a surprise, but yes, indeed. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. We've got Homestead Aquarius. Awesome dedication to all the metals and your subscribers. Thank you, Sal. Well, thank you, Homestead. I appreciate that. And Gold Chick with a very cryptic comment. What does this mean, March 11th, 2024? Gold Chick, let us know. We're very curious. Metal Seer, $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. You're saying its family income is $100K per year. Stack of gold and silver at home should only be about 5 to 10,000. Sounds way low. I stack 25% of my annual income. Yes, and that's just it. It just depends on the situation. I spend a lot more than that too. I spend, probably about what you do as well, maybe even more than that, Metal Seer. But I'm just saying that a very conservative approach would be about that. I would not necessarily advise more than that, but it's going to depend on the situation. It's going to depend on the individual, so that's very good. But yep, you're right. That is very low, especially if the family income is $100,000 per year, for sure. Let's see here. I'll give you a super chat if you will email me an address so I can post office to you. I'm not sure. You can post office to me? I'm not sure what that means, Christopher K., but let's see. I'm kind of leery about addresses and things, but I told you, just email me, and we'll discuss it offline. How's that, okay? Very good. Welcome to Ricky Millican. Good to see you. And Fred says, tell it, Sal. I just don't like this byline. All right, very good. Byline. Not sure what you mean by that. Soul Patch, a lot of cryptic comments here lately. Soul Patch Jackson says, scored 19 ounces today, sell for $18.71 an ounce, all rosy dimes, 261 and only 3/4. I waited for everybody to blow their wad and I stepped in and scooped. Good job. Nice, nice. March 11th is when the Fed bank lending program ends, then the banks blow up. Oh, okay, all right. Very good. Maybe Gold Chick did tell me that. That does sound familiar. That's when the Fed lending program. I think the banks may blow up by then. All right, we'll see here. Okay, we'll find out. I think I do remember Gold Chick telling me that in an email, I believe. Thank you. We'll see what happens. Be very interesting. Interesting indeed. Likely they probably know what's coming and probably doing their best to try to circumvent that, but we'll see. All right. The crypto markets will find out cyber attacks make it worthless. Buy silver and my favorite gold. There you go. Yes, indeed. Fred says, not buying any more silver. However, I'm buying silver stocks so cheap. Yes, I'll tell you what, some of these mining stocks have really come down in price. Probably is a good opportunity for sure. I owe Metal Seer 5 more push-ups. I forgot. I got to make that happen. Let me do this real quickly here and get him some 5 more push-ups. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Let's go over here and make it 5 more for Metal Seer. 5 push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. All right. 5 push-ups. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Chomp Normski. Silver should be $125 an ounce now. Well, a lot of people feel that way, but I disagree completely on that. I don't even think under any circumstance should silver be $125 an ounce, but a lot of people feel it. All right, the Gold Chick says, you call that a knife? Like the lettering of the gold roos, they seem to be the same price as Valcambi bars, about $60 over spot for the ask price. Yep. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, very good. I do like that lettering too, Gold Chick. Yes, indeed. We have a slurp icon from Big Test Unit. Thank you. All right. Very, very good. Saturday night special. We are here. Appreciate you guys. Lars Job is here. Been a long time since we've seen Lars Job. Surprise, he's drinking again. I slurp in your honor. There's Lars Job with us tonight. There's SCC Smith Coin Company as well. Mr. Cut here says the following. Here, the news about Poland's silver reserves has been known for years. Also, keep in mind it costs around $22.50 to mine silver. I've never heard that. It's not been, I've talked about it, Mr. Cut, in this video. It's been known for a couple of years that they had some silver reserves, but not to this amount. This is somewhat of a surprise. Number 2, it does not cost $22.50 to mine silver. The most liberal observations or estimates of silver have never gone above $20 per ounce. It says the present prices, who is going to bother operating a mine that barely covers cost of production? The highest price I've heard is about $17 per ounce. And that's mined from primary silver mining. Most silver is mined as a byproduct of other metals, which is much less than that. Nowhere near $22.50 an ounce for all-in sustaining cost to mine silver. Julia trades crypto. Exciting news for Poland, but will this massive silver discovery actually impact the market, or is it just another false hope? I don't know. Well, I think if anything, it's bearish for the silver's price, but we'll see how this plays out. As I talked to there, for sure. All right. Let's get moving here. Rocky Superstar. This is an interesting story. Thank you, Rocky. He's like he's coming back into action again. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, Rocky, my friend. And David G says the following here. All right, very good. Says, thanks, Al. It costs a lot of money to extract silver from the ground. If price of silver falls too much, you simply stop extracting. Much like the oil industry. Slurp on. Yes, indeed. It does cost some money to fall out of to extract silver out of the ground, and if it falls too much, you just won't extract it. That's very, very true. I think that's one of the things that's why that floor is there. I really do believe that. All right. That's a very good point, David G. Fred Farkle. Photovoltaic. Too many big words for me to follow and understand, Mr. Sal. Keep it simple for this. That's solar panels. Photovoltaic, for those of you in Rio Linda. User says, I just picked up a silver Italian rosary necklace. That was a regular price, 700 Canadian. Got it for 280. It's heavy. Nice. Congratulations, David McKenzie. Silver price is a bargain. Now I'm buying more for the future. All right. Nice. Very, very good. Spend more and get less. That's right. That's exactly right. Very good. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. DD Prepper, Mexico says silver should be a tier 1 asset, and I believe them. Wow, I did not know that. I would love to, where did you hear that, DD Prepper? I'd love to see that. I'd love to find out. I'll have to look at that. Silver is a tier 1 asset. Yes, indeed. All right, yeah, we'll have, if anybody wants to join me here tonight, and we can do it. If anybody can join me here tonight, I'm going to post a link here for you guys. If you want to join me here, we'll have a little bit of fun. Let me get the link here. Which means that, so there's the link. All right, there we go. And I'll be able to see it. Now I'm going to go back and grab my boilerplate again because I've dispersed it by trying to get this thing here. Come on, get that eye. So if anybody wants to join me, they can do that. I'm going to pin that son of a biscuit there. There it is. Everybody's welcome to join. Free. There's no cost. But Terry, if she wants to join, it's going to cost her $50 PayPal friends and family for Terry to join. That's one exception. Very good. All right, very good. Metal Seer, the $2 super chat says 200 lira Turkish bill worth $135 2010, now worth $6. This is exactly why they are hoarding gold. Very good. Thank you for that information, Metal Seer. And anybody's welcome to join there. Click on that link if you want to join me. We'll have a discussion. We'll have some fun. As we press forward here, I'll be able to kind of see. You'll go into a waiting room, and then I'll approve it. I just got to see it. The notification is not very prominent on this thing to show that, so you just have to bear with me on it. But we'll see what we've got here. Thank you again, Metal Seer. He's been the one sole super chatter tonight. He's been the only one. Thank you, Metal Seer, for that, my friend. Let's get back over here. So there is the greetings here. And we've got Carrie Taryn says the following here. And I quote, could this be a reason for Putin to move into Poland next? I think it very well could be. Don't jinx the ratio by saying it could go above 100. Would love to see a steady climb in price. I want to believe that's right, Carrie. Yep, I think it possibly could be. SEC Smith Coin Company, the second person to super chat tonight with a $5 coffee fund. Thank you, brother. I slurp in your honor. And I'm going to give you 5 push-ups along with Metal Seers 2. That's 7. 7 push-ups for you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. SEC's Coinsmith. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm getting the swing of these push-ups now. Very good. Was able to make swift one of those. Thank you, my friend, for that. who's going to join me here tonight? Click on that link above to have a discussion, to say hello. If we just casual discussion, we have a little bit of fun. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything too crazy. We can just chill, have a good time, say hello, and maybe somebody who hasn't joined before. Let's see if we can get somebody who's not been here before to say hello. We'd love to talk to you. I keep my eye open just in case somebody pops in here. Got to get this thing happening here. I had to restart something here. Bear with me as we press forward here. Why in the world is this thing not? Okay. There we go. I'm just pleasantly surprised. Yeah, come on. 143 Druid says Putin has no interest in Poland, only to stop UN expansion of borders with Russia. What is being played, but thinks they are playing. West is being played. Well, the thing is most people don't trust Putin. Putin's been known to lie. He's also been known to poison his opposition. They have state-owned media in Russia. I don't trust Putin any further than I can throw him. And apparently a large part of the population doesn't either. And, but anyways, very good. Can't get my camera to link up. No worries, Lars. Even if you just have a microphone, you can join that way, too. Yes, indeed. And by the way, Druid, just because Tucker Carlson asked Putin if he wanted to expand, what does he expect Putin to say? Nope. Yep, I want to get Poland. I want to take Hungary. I want to take it all. Of course he's not. He's just going to say, I just want to take Ukraine. But, you know, we know the history. We know that he salivates and longs for the old Soviet Union. And really, but anyways, Liquid Electrum, thank you so much. Looking forward big time to the solar eclipse on April the 8th. If you live in the path of that thing, you will see. It'll be some very interesting stuff. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. So let's do 5 push-ups for that. All right. For Liquid Electrum. Thank you, brother. All right. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Very good. Johnny Sunshine. He said Lubin. Yeah, you'll be Lubin, all right. Where's everybody going? I'm so lonely. There you go. Lubin, Illuminator, Illumination of Illuminator. Yeah, Putin, I mean, NATO is obvious. There's got some faults with them too. But, you know, I think NATO to some extent is kind of outdated. But we actually talk about NATO in our interview with Lior, but NATO is actually expanding precisely because of what Putin is doing, which is ironic. It's kind of interesting. But anyways, let's see here. Okay, let's refresh these comments here. Let's see what we've got. Let's see here. Does that mean that NATO has added 17 countries since 1996, Druid? I'm not sure. I don't know that they've added 17 countries. Violated agreement. In what way? By putting missiles in other countries? I don't know. Let's see. That's right. Yep. And Finland is going to be joining NATO, and importers right against Russia. I think part of the agreement that NATO was that they would not have countries that would border Russia. But of course, kind of all bets were off after they invaded Ukraine. and so they asked to join, and Sweden too, and I think they did that. So things are kind of on par. But the problem with NATO is a lot of those countries, they don't pay their fair share. And but yeah, Russia does have a lot of platinum, and apparently that platinum is making it through into the markets. Same thing with palladium, but very interesting indeed. All right, let's get on down here. See what we've got. Some of these comments. Interesting indeed, says Steve C. Yeah, wild news here. Thank you, brother. How many Pollux does it take to mine silver? I guess we'll find out in due course. PC Ludge says silver market is pretty stagnant. It is, even with the volatility, it's pretty stagnant. All right, let's see here. And 2004 Grand Cherokee says Poland, Russia's new acquisition target. Yep, and that's just it. There's no question. He's always had expansionist dreams. Putin has, and the way that he has operated. And this is part of the reason why, that we're, I mean, it's Moldova is another one where there's some threats. We've seen it exactly happen in Georgia and in Crimea. And look at the myriad of excuses that he did. Watch that interview with Tucker Carlson with Putin, and you can tell with all of the history that he went through there, that should give you some idea exactly what it is. Because whenever somebody tries to justify because it was their land, just like this situation with Hamas and Palestine. It's when they go all the way back, then that means that no nations would exist anywhere, because it would always go back to the tribal people. He went back to 869 AD is how far back Putin went in his little diatribe. It's interesting. Metal Seer, 14 new NATO members since 1998. Interesting. Okay, 14 new since 1998. But did any of those border Russia? I wonder. Interesting. Let's see here. Budget Stacker says, your channel is always a great resource to find interesting PM-related news. I'm thinking that the demand for silver will increase, not only for industrial use, but for personal wealth preservation purposes as well. I believe we are headed for a rough economic period where the value of real money in the form of gold and silver will become more desirable for the average person. Ask Europeans if they have any silver and gold, and you will find most of their homes have some. Everyone says the average person doesn't think much about PMs except when they need to. So I believe this extra silver source will be gobbled up with much greater demand, I think, than we'll see in the future. Yeah, I kind of alluded to that, and I think that's possibly the case. That if that were to be for sure. Thank you, 66 Sam, for the thumbs up. Yeah, and actually stack them high. I do agree with you. I think that I don't think that he has the resources to invade Poland, but I think if he could, he would. I believe that if he could, he would. But that's just me, and I know it's a complex situation, and I believe that we're just tossing money into Ukraine like it's going out of style, and we shouldn't be doing that either. And there's no accountability for that money. There's a lot of corruption in Ukraine. There has been for years. Ukraine has been a hotbed of corruption for many years from both parties, and that's not good either. I just don't agree with the invasion of Ukraine is all. And there's no real good guy here except for that Ukraine was invaded. And it was invaded unprovoked, no provocation at all. But I don't think that that Ukraine and all the money we're sending to them, a lot of it is not going for to actually defend the country. And even as it were, I mean, look at how many billions of dollars we've spent there, which is larger than the entire Russian army budget, or military budget, if I'm not mistaken. All right, very good. Let's see here. Let's see. Where are we at? Okay, let's see here. And John, barleycorn. Too bad a thing about silver. It's cheap, $23 an ounce. And getting a pizza costs more. Yep, that sure does. You have certain pizzas that cost more for sure. Very good. Let's see here. Let's see. Clear as vodka. They can't even pull it out of the ground on $13 an ounce. Yeah, and even back then it was probably true for primary silver mining. Let's see here. Yankee says Ukraine and CIA wanted this war. The new talk of joining NATO would provoke Putin. I did hear that argument too. I don't know. But the thing is, they had talked about it. He had asked for NATO to join because they had all those troops amassed on the border. That was planned. The invasion of Ukraine was planned for years. Yankee Doodle. The reason why Zelensky talked about joining NATO was because it was imminent. It was already imminent. They had so many resources along the border. I followed it very closely, and that was a desperate move on Zelensky's part because that was the only way he could really get help completely. But by the time Zelensky made that statement, the Russians had already amassed troops and weapons and equipment along the border. That was when that statement was not made before then. That's the thing. That's the difference. Of course he was desperate because he's got less resources. Ukraine has less resources. But they've actually done a very good job in defending themselves, of course, with a lot of our equipment and a lot of our money. But they have the troops on the ground that are fighting. And listen, they're very good. Yankee, here's the truth. Ukraine provided zero threat to Russia. Zero threat by any measure. There was no threat from Ukraine. So there was no justification. There's no way you can justify Russia invading Ukraine. They had already invaded Ukraine. They took over Ukraine. They were already a threat. But there was Crimea. They'd already taken over Crimea in 2014. That's the truth, Yankee. They've already violated sovereign territory from Ukraine in 2014, and so yes, so you're defending the indefensible, Yankee. You're defending the indefensible. There was no justification. Zero. The threat is not NATO, Yankee. The threat is not NATO. The threat is Putin. He's proved himself in Georgia, in Crimea, Moldova. Let's say there's troops there. He longs for the Soviet Union. You got to study Russian history, Yankee. You got to know Russian history. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. All right. And Didi Prepper says, back up the truck. Vladimir Putin is a war criminal. There's no free speech in Russia. RT, Russia Today, is the state-run media. And it's insane what's going on. And I'm not saying Ukraine is perfect either. But there was no justification to invade a sovereign nation. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. And even if Ukraine is bombing its own people, does not mean that another nation should invade it. That's their problem. They work it out themselves. It doesn't matter what NATO country Putin attacked. He attacked another sovereign nation. He attacked another sovereign nation. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Metal Seer says new NATO 99, Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland 04, Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Romania, Slovenia, Albania, and Croatia. Since '99, those are the countries that have joined NATO. And you think about, why are they doing that? Why would those countries join NATO? Because they see the Russian threat. They see the Russian threat, right? And that is the bottom line. Russia, and that's just it. Putin is an evil. He's a war criminal. He is a war criminal. And Donald Trump knows this. Donald Trump knows this. And Donald Trump would stop. It would have never happened under Donald Trump. And that's just it. And Donald Trump understands Putin and how to deal with it. Yeah, yes, indeed, for sure. All right. Let's see here. So Ghostwatch says, "Wow, that's great news for Poland. I wonder what flavor ice cream Joe Biden had today." Yes, I wonder too. We'll see. He loves his ice cream, does he not? And Tom Hall, "I can't believe anyone in any government. It's all artificial predictions." Yes, indeed. All right. Well, yep, we'll see. Very good. Zephiel is here. Good to see you. And the Tran Tom channel says, "Yeah, so run out and buy mining shares. I heard it all before. They are trying to sell you the shares right next to Warzone." All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. It could be. That could be. That could be the motivation for it. All right. Well, Jigsaw Jazz, it just could be because you don't agree with my stance on it. But I don't see how anybody could support Vladimir Putin. And I think there's a good amount of Russian people that don't agree with this either. And my guess is you people who support Vladimir Putin were against the Iraq war as well, which is ironic, I think. But anyways, but wait till Donald Trump gets in there. He'll fix it. No question about it. More than likely, probably what's going to happen is there's a stalemate right now. And probably what's going to be is Donald Trump will negotiate for the Donbass and the Donetsk regions to go to Russia, and they'll keep Crimea, and they'll come in a stalemate. So he'll gain territory. He'll get his way. He'll be able to keep the parts that he wants the most. But in reality, he would like to take all of Ukraine. But very good. All right. Well, I don't support. What I don't support is invading a sovereign territory. Jigsaw Jazz. No matter what kind of how effective the Azov battalion is, whatever. And I think people are creating a boogeyman there. When you look back in 2014 and before, there's been fighting in that region with Russian separatists, creating, and that's exactly what Putin had talked about. That fighting in the Donbass has been going on since 2014. And Russian separatists, look, they shot down that plane, and Putin has not gotten not had to pay any price for that when they shut down that plane. Let's see here. All right. And John Elmore, Christ's sake, this has been known for near a decade. Well, it's been known that they have silver reserves, but not that much silver reserves, John. That's the difference here. And let's see here. Objective sovereignty. It's all good. Just means that the future there will be enough silver as money for day-to-day local shopping by those who will get by them, perhaps only trust physical money. Though for long-distance deals or shopping, maybe privacy cryptos will be used. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I think, you're saying there's bullion dealers that are that are accepting cryptocurrency now, and they'll probably continue to do that for a while. Let's see here. And Tally Goofy, cool. Is there a Polish state minted silver coin yet? Oh yes, they do. The Polish Mint is renowned for their quality. There's several mints in Poland, actually, believe it or not. There's a good several of them. They all do fine work. Yes, indeed. And to keep on stacking, says Cherokee Cowboy. Yes, indeed. Keep on stacking. And Duke Nukeman says, thanks for the news, Sal. This may sound selfish, but I'm actually hoping that you spoke of comes to pass and silver only slowly and steadily goes up for the rest of this decade, because I'll be in accumulation mode for at least until then. I just ordered a monster box for Silver Eagles and one for Canadian Maples, plus I have my current boxes for generic bars and rounds. I'm on a budget and I intend to hold my silver for at least another 20 years. So this is very good news for me. Thanks again for keeping us informed, and may the shine be with you. Thank you. Yes, indeed. A lot of people realize that, hey, it's a good time to accumulate when the prices are low, for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right. And let's see here. Donnie Wolf. Sal, are you sure we aren't going to run out of silver? That Silver Slayer channel always says the world is about to run out of silver. No, we're not going to run out of silver. I am sure. It's not going to happen. And let's see here. Mutant Rife says, there is no free world. The West has enslaved its citizens through taxes, regulations, and laws. Voting and the justice system are also corrupt. Yep. Sadly, our three-letter agencies in this country have become very corrupt. The main people feel they've been corrupt for a long time. It's just way out in the open now. The administrative state is horrible in this country, and it needs to be reformed, and big time. It's called draining the swamp, and it needs to happen. No question about it. All right, and we've got my kin is a grandmaster. I feel like if we didn't have crypto, gold and silver would be way higher. I can't help but think that too. But the thing is they've actually done fairly well, all things considered, especially gold, right? Very good. Let's see here. I think nobody wants to join the chat. I'm gonna close this down. Nobody wants to join the chat. Let's see. All right. Very good. Little Smurfs Eat Ivy. I love that name. I'll PayPal you $10 if me and the other ladies can watch. Oh, my goodness gracious. The push-ups. Oh, man. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But we don't, I don't turn the camera. I did that for a while. A lot of it's just a pain in the butt to do because I have to hide my face. I don't have my mask nearby or anything like that. So you just have to kind of take my word for it. But I've done it before. I've actually shown it before. But every time I do that, I'd have to. It's a big to do to actually put everything together. And even then, I don't show my whole body, and people say you're using your knees. You're using your knees. So I don't think I'll ever be able to convince everybody, even if I turn the camera on. Welcome, Johnny Silver. Good to see you. Glad to see you all. Very good. And we've got Philip Velapango says, sounds like the fake news, just like the story of the huge gold find in Zimbabwe or whatever African country a couple years ago. It's all meant to keep precious metals suppressed. All nothing but BS, most likely. Well, Philip, I guess if we don't trust the USGS, which there's a possibility they could be lying too, but why would they say Poland? Why not say the United States has all these reserves and what have you? I don't know. But anyways. All right, let's see here. Very good. Let's see here. We've got Louis LeBlanc says, show me the money. Just another deceptive Brie X scam to push the price. All right. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. And Twitch Radio says, if these green wave companies, especially in solar, are serious, if I was them, I would be gobbling it up so they have enough to make the products that they are wanting. Just saying. All right. Yeah. And they may be. that may be part of what's happening, what's draining or what's lessening the reserves in the COMEX and LBMA. We know India is a part of that for sure. India is a part of that too. All right, let's see here. Glad you guys are with me tonight. Let's get down through here. Welcome, Ryan. Welcome. Good to see you. Happy Saturday to you. And all right, so 9 years ago, $13 silver. Are you kidding me? Now that set is listed as out of stock. All right. Probably still is out of stock to this day, Grifter Gopher. Tarek says, you owe me a new sarcasm detector. Mine just overloaded. There you go. At least you got it. Some people didn't get this video, even though I said it. Very good. Lars says, given the USGS dishonesty in reporting accurate seismic activity, they probably shouldn't be trusted. Okay, interesting. So they've got dishonest seismic activity. I wonder what that's related to. Do you think it could be those seismic weapons, or there's some weapons that they say are out there? That's interesting. So maybe they can't be trusted. I don't know. Well, I always reach it with a level of skepticism. Some things you got to take for a grain of salt, but you might have a good point there, Lars. Might have a point there. Bill 457. That is the clown Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum. Let them eat the bugs. So we created that, and I did that on request of Goldchick, actually. All right. Klaus Schwab. Indeed, bad news, says Adu Matthew. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you watching this video. Trust but verify. There you go. That's right, DNR. That's what we got to do. Trust but verify. Exactly. And John Knox says, that's a nice big fat silver coin on the left. Yes, thank you. Yeah, that is the 2 ounce piece. Then I like this thing here. The what is it called? The Pluribus Unum, the Unity Round. Very good. And injection mold press is up and running. That's cool, Troy. Welcome. Glad you're here, Troy. Very good. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Wega Paul says, for those who don't follow Road to Ruta, he reported on JP Morgan and the Silver Riggers next play happening now to get as many other organizations on board with the rigging as possible before they get caught with their pants down. Well, they've already been caught with their pants down and then prosecuted. My guess is there's probably nothing coming, but we'll see there. Very good. All right, let's see. We have here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's got any evidence that JP Morgan, the Silver Riggers next play is happening now. What are they going to do? If they're being monitored for the high frequency trades, I guess it could be. They could be brazen, it could be happening, but we'll see here. Silver's a scam, says Jim Cat Tan Zero. All right. Okay, and Danny says, a lot of nonsense, but just keep pumping that dollar for buying gold and silver as sanctions on the empire. Starve the legions. Yep, the more people that buy silver, and it's going to take a lot more buying it, but we'll see here. Very good. And we've got John Knox, fly me to the moon. Let me play the stars. Let me see what silver's like on Jupiter and Mars. Yes, indeed. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait a second here. We have got a super chat. I mean, a PayPal that just came in. Oh, man. From Little Smurfs Eat Ivy, a Megadeth song. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, boy. All right. Let's see here. All right. Little Smurfs Eat Ivy. Let's see here. If we can make it happen, let me pull the guitar out here. In fact, I might pull my new one out to do this. And we'll plug in the amp. But let's see here. Oh man, I haven't actually played this one in a while. It may not be in tune, but let's see if we can make it happen from Megadeth. Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna have to tune this. Boy, this thing is way out of tune. I might have to pull the other guitar out. Let's see here. Let me pull the other guitar out. This thing is too far out of tune. New strings and everything on that one, so that's not going to work. Let me pull this other one out. There we go. Hello, me. Meet the real me. In my misfits way of life, I love silver and gold. They're my most valued possession. Sometimes I think to myself, I'd like to see you all do this. Oh yeah, that's how we do it. Here I go again. Well, I don't know the rest of it. All right, let me see here. But I do know. Let's see here. Oh man. Is she still here? What else? It's sweating mullets. There you go. I like that. That is, I think the Tulamond. No, wait, that's not Tulamond. What is that song? Anyways, that's a Megadeth riff, but I don't know. I don't know any others. Let's see here. Victor, is your intro song something you wrote? Yes, it is indeed. It is something I wrote many years ago. In fact, I don't know if I remember it now. I forget how it goes, but anyways, it was actually on a 7-string, so I don't have the 7-string right here. What other Megadeth songs do I do? I don't know. Gold Dust Woman. Oh man, Metal Seer. Gold Dust Woman. I used to know that on bass. Oh man, but I don't know Gold Dust Woman. Yes, but I don't. It's been so long since I played that I don't. I know all the guitar parts to every single guitar part for Dawn Patrol. How's that? Of course, that's an inside joke. If you know, Dawn Patrol is just a bass-oriented song. Yes, indeed. Unable to comment on YouTube. Oh, that's not good. Paul Sargent, I'm sorry. What other Megadeth song do I know? Let's see here. Oh, man. I used to know part of Peace Sells. But I don't know it anymore. Let's see. Victor plays drums. Nice. Very cool. Be cool to jam with you sometime. He plays some drums. Very good. As we press on here, let's get to Paul in Las Vegas. Is there a publicly traded company that has the rights to mine all that silver? That's a good question. I really don't know, because some people theorize that it's a marketing ploy, but apparently the USGS got hoodwinked if that was the case. Let's see here. Sal, my daughter took my 74-foot blonde Fender Precision bass, and I can't read the rest of that because the heart's in the way. And won't give it back. Oh my goodness gracious, kids. Gold Digger by Kanye West. War Pigs. Oh man, let's see here. War Pigs. I don't know. I don't know War Pigs, unfortunately. I know the song, but I don't know how to play it on guitar. Raining Blood by Slayer. Let's see here. Ah. That one's much better on distorted when it's distorted. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, for Raining Blood. Yes. Or we got this one. See if you know this one. Little Smurfs Eat Ivy. That's a Deliverance Banjo. There we go. That's my take on it, but that's not exactly right, but Druid says, all this polar silver, they better find an oil field or natural gas field or never be able to mine it without Russian energy. Apparently, they've got some of their own energy sources there, so that's good. But to get all that silver out, they may need to find more resources in order to get that energy. That's true. Can you play the beginning of the 007 theme music? Let me see here. I don't know if that's exactly right, but yeah, something like that. A little King Diamond there, but I messed up that one chord. For old King Diamond. How many people remember King Diamond? He's still around. He just put out a new song or album fairly recently. All right, let's see here. That's the problem. I get a guitar, I can't put it down. I need to learn those exact chords. Metal Seer, but That's somewhere thereabouts, but on exact notes, I don't think I got it exactly right, but I digress. Let's see here. Leave It to Beaver theme. Oh, man. I don't even remember how that goes, Leave It to Beaver. Dang it. I know the 18 thing. How many remember the 18? A Dio, yeah, let's see here. A Pantera, man, something like that. I didn't get that exactly right either. There, but yeah. All right. Enough with that. Sorry. I get a little too carried away. All right, let's refresh these comments, see what we've got here as we march on through. Coins A to Z says, supply and demand are the driver of price 98% of the time. Not 99% of the time. It's a demand can outpace the new projected pull and supply. And the massive quantity of silver eventually coming to market isn't very meaningful to the contents of warnings about low silver price. It's possible that demand could still outpace massive new supplies. That's true. Unlikely, as a supply deficit would be in the future, then time when Poland starts shipping silver. That's true. All things to consider, for sure. Welcome's into good. Good to see you. I love it when a plan comes together. Yes, indeed. Gibson Les Paul Standard. Oh, man, no, it is not on Gibson Les Paul Standard. This thing is an ESP. Tried and true. Stays mostly into. And, oh, man, look at this. Very kind. We haven't gotten very many channel gift memberships lately. So we celebrate SEC Coinsmith & Company has just joined and become an honorary citizen on his own accord. Thank you so much, my friend. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know. Yep, I've been on here for a while. I think a lot of it kind of revised with the guitar. And Tony, Eric says another reason to suppress the price. Sheena, interesting that it was announced when it is known for a while. Sienna, I don't know what Sienna is, but not to this amount. Not to this amount. Big Test Unit says, in my opinion, it may take a decade. Poland is financially depressed. They may have to borrow from other countries to get the mines up and running. It very well could take that long. We'll see. It very well could. It very well could. All right, let's see here. Ted for president. Nice. He's got a Les Paul Standard. Says a cemetery shop. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. All right. Thumbs up says Death Watch from 9 years ago on this video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We'll go back in time now. Something Golden says, if only they made mistakes like this every day, you get lucky. Sure would. Yes, indeed. The Swede says, not a polite Canadian on this one. Yeah, I remember when this happened. I think I still have that piece. And let's see here. We have got good news, says Carnivorous Flowed Man. Thank you. Zardoz, please have me on. Why didn't you join earlier, Zardoz? I had the link up there forever and a day. I've already kind of reset this, but let me put the guitar away, and if you'll come on. All right, let me put this away. I'm just noodling around now. It's not making much sense what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Let me get this set back up again. All right, I'm going to leave this open for a little while. Let's see here. All right. There is the link. And so anybody can join. Zardoz, if you want to join. And we're going to respond to comments in the meantime. Get this, grab that. From M.H. Andrews, Profit of Metal is always a class act. Yeah, there you go. Sure are. Very good. Let's see here. Let me pin this. Okay, there you go. Zardoz. I don't know why he didn't join before, but there it is. There it is. All right, let's see here. Or if anybody wants to join me, if Zardoz doesn't want to join. Marion says here, nice coin, good. Customer relations, thank you. Thank you, brother. All right, very, very cool. That is cool, says the VZ. Thank you, my friend. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is the thickest piece at the time. That was known as the thickest silver round on the market. Only to be beat by the germanium mint years later. Yes, indeed. Very good. And Dean R., my border collie, digs your tunes. She started howling. That's cool, Dean. Wow, that's awesome. Very cool. Thank you, thank you. Glad of that. All right, here we go. We got somebody joining us here. Let's see who it is. It's Zardoz. Zardoz, what's happening, brother? Zardoz, is your mic on? I'm waiting to hear from you, Zardoz. We can't hear you. We know something's going on there. You got to say something, brother. We see you, but you're not saying anything. We know there's the mic. Your mic's on because we hear you crunching in the snow there. All you got to do is let the vocals extrude from your mouth. Let's see what happens. You can speak through that mask. It's all good. Although I will say that I do bite. That is the one thing. I will not say that I won't bite. I do bite. Zardoz, I bite, Zardoz. Zardoz, I bite. Okay? You're waving to us, yes, but can you say something? I promise I'll bite. I will bite, I promise. You're laughing. We're going to get you. I'm going to tickle you. The tickle monster is coming after you, Zardoz. The tickle master is coming. You can say something. We promise. I'll be the only one that bites. I will prevent anybody else from biting. That's a cool setup you got there. There's this farm equipment. Thumbs up. I like that mask, too. That's a pretty cool mask. In the snow. All right, he's turning it around there. There's the snow. There's the outdoors. Very cool. I like that he's got the camera face landscape. That's good. Because we're in landscape mode. He's being freaky. He's being freaky. A little creepy and freaky. It's like a horror movie here. Zardoz he's not Jason, he's Zardoz 2024. Do me a favor, go and scare a member of your family. We want to see their reaction. I'm going to slurp my way into this. All right, let's see here. That's a really cool. It's like a cross between Friday the 13th and Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Oh, he left us. I was getting ready to do. I was getting ready to actually narrate his activity, but he split. It's Splitsville, and guess we scared him off. We were unafraid. He wants my rhodium. That's right, exactly. Oh man, that was pretty cool though. I like the mask, Zardoz. The mask was cool. Anybody else wants to join? Click on the link above, and we'll make it happen. And again, thank you so much to Little Smurfs Eat Ivy. I love that name. I appreciate the $10 super chat. I appreciate our PayPal. Very kind of you indeed. Little Smurfs Eat Ivy is cringing inside. There you go. Cringing for me. There you go. Oh, Zardos has a channel. That's cool, man. I need to subscribe to it. That's awesome. Thank you, Zardos. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Thank you, Zardos. All right. We stand ready, at the ready and willing, if anybody else wants to join and say hello or just show us around the block or what have you. Let's see here. We'll even take Count Slurpula to join us. That'd be cool. All right, here we go. Very nice rounds from Silver Blackbeard. Thank you. And we've got this from Kiss Me River Mushrooms from 9 years ago. Nice silver, but you got to sharpen that knife. It was about to dial 911, and Dad would kick my butt if I kept that blade that dull. All right, I like blades dull. I like my knives dull, just like my personality. I like it dull. I like to keep it dull. All right, and West Ferris, they look good for sure. Might have to pick some up. Good video. Thank you. Yes, pretty cool. These are Naste. Hopefully that means good. Like bad to the bone. Good to see HVAC Residential Basics. Hagar the Hodler is here. Ryan is still with us. And Flash Rider says, I'm salivating over the thickness and coolness of the pieces of silver. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Bubba Love says, thank you on the Kenya Trust Pacific Gravity Test. That one's kind of a challenging video to do. All right. Now we see this. I'm able to see now when people request to join. So we've got somebody else here. We've got, I don't know, Bill457. Welcome, Bill. Good to see you. Will you speak to us?
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you.
All right. Yeah. How's it hanging?
Beaver nickels.
Beaver nickels. Yeah, those are 100% nickel, aren't they? Until when did they stop making them in nickel? In 1985?
I forget what the. Get an echo here.
Oh, that might be me. I might need to turn. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, no echo. There's a lot of varieties in them. I'm looking for varieties.
Very good.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's a pickup at my
By the way, Metal Seer with a $2 super chat has a trivia question. What was the first U.S. coin with an animal? I'm going to let the audience answer this. What is the first U.S. coin with an animal? Thank you, Metal Seer. And what's that one, Bill457?
The 209 Silver Eagle.
Oh, okay. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Nice night here.
Oh, wow. Little Smurfs Eat Ivy is actually allergic to nickel. Wow. I've heard of some metals that can provide allergic reactions. Actually, gold, believe it or not, is known to do that very rarely, but it actually can. Very, very cool.
Yeah, nickel ain't good for you, I don't think. It gets in your blood.
Nickel is not good for you?
I don't think it is.
Okay, all right. Jay and Monlease provides some facts for us. Canadian nickels were 99.9% pure nickel until 1981. Wow.
Yeah, and look at this. A rare earth magnet will stick to pure nickel.
It will stick to nickel?
Yeah.
Or it's diamagnetic?
Yes. It has to be 99% pure. It will stick to pure nickel. Here's a 65,
Okay.
and a magnet sticking to it.
Wow, that's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's another way to tell. A 45 V nickel.
Platinum B says he's glad he's not allergic to platinum. But so literally nickel, if you touch it too much, it's not good for your.
I don't know. That's what I heard. I don't.
Can you lick it? Bill 457. Can you lick nickel? Very good. Thank you, sir. All right. Anybody that joins this live stream, they've got to lick their metals, okay? We're going to see how hardcore you are. Bill 457 just did that. And his message here to save Knowlton.
I mean,
you don't have to lick them all, but that's good. We know we got it all right. Very good. David G's allergic to fiat. All right, very good. Nickel is toxic to everyone, says Little Smurseed Ivy. I've been exposed to too much refining metals, and now I get itchy and cough within a minute of touching it. Wow. I did not know that. I'll give you nickel if you tickle my pickle, says a platinum beast. Oh, my goodness gracious. Can you lick lead and uranium? You cannot do that. Do not do that.
There's a Canadian large cent.
Nice. That's copper, right? That's cool.
Yeah, they're pure copper. 1882H.
Cool. By the way, JM Unleashed has been very kind to post a link to Bill 457's channel.
Yep, I try to go live every Saturday around noon, from like noon to 5, but I haven't been.
Noon to 5, huh?
Yeah, on Saturday.
Yeah, Yankee Doodle says the germs on the coin will hurt you more. Yeah, that's probably true. The germs on the actual metal itself, the germs on the coin will probably hurt you more.
Yeah, especially pennies. They were doing that penny licking contest.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to do that.
No, you don't want to do that. That's true. There's a lot of germs on money.
And remember, if you lick a coin, lick the rim.
Yeah, that's right. If you lick it, lick the rim. There you go. Polium pie, says Gold Chick. All right.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm looking for varieties in the nickels.
Yeah, they're fun to go through, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. I got a dime planchet.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that at my coin club on Monday.
You can get those for pretty cheap, can't you?
Yeah. They're not that much,
Little Smurseed Ivy says that copper kills bacteria. Yes, it does. It's kind of a dual thing, because I guess silver's antimicrobial too, but
copper, I think they're worth keeping, your copper.
Yeah.
Let's see if there is a silver planchet or a clad planchet. You gotta weigh it.
All right.
2.4. I don't know if that's 2.3. I think might be silver.
Dean always licks his $100 bills.
2.3.
Oh yeah.
2.4. I don't know if this is silver or not. I don't think it is. It don't sound it.
Did they make silver nickels in Canada at all?
You could buy them as a novel. They do have silver nickel pennies and dimes. Newer years are just made special for collectors, I guess.
Right, yeah.
They cost a lot. The Canadian specimen coins are really beautiful. I mean, the Canadian Mint does really good work on them coins.
Right. Metal Seer says, per his AI, handling nickel is generally safe for most people. However, some individuals may develop an allergic reaction to nickel, resulting in symptoms such as redness, itching, and swelling. That's right. Yes, indeed. That's right.
Yeah, I heard nickel ain't the best for you, but lead is, and I knew that. Lead is very
Lead is
bad.
not good. That's right.
Got your nickel, your lead, your copper, your zinc. I don't know. Zinc, I don't think it's that bad for you. Mercury. One time years ago, we had chemical factories where I grew up. I had a jar of mercury. That stuff is heavy.
Yeah. Pretty dense.
Very heavy.
Right.
There could have been rhodium. I mean, I was young. There's all the factory closed down. There's all these jars of powders and stuff. There could have
Wow.
been silver in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
We took the jar of mercury, but we knew not to touch it.
Right.
You know, that's stupid. Not, you know, but that stuff was heavy.
Right. Wow.
Was
That
it
is
real?
something.
Yeah. And there's all kind of other powders in there. Who knows? It could have been rhodium in there. You never know.
Could have been. You never know.
You know, I grew up around factories, you know, in my neighborhood.
Right.
And one time we went and lifted this crate up. There's breaker cables of copper, big breaker cables. Back then was when copper went up in the 1979, 1980. We got $300 a load.
Wow.
We made $1,000. You know, back then that was a lot. We were, you know, I was younger.
Right.
Money.
We have Bill 457 with us, Matthew, and that's cool. Yeah. You got anything else cool to show us?
Let's see right here.
I recognize that bag. I've seen that. Thing that the company has that.
Yeah, that's old.
Yeah.
I had that one. I started collecting. We got some Morgans, 1886.
Oh, nice. Beautiful coin.
Uncirculated peace dollar. I think it's 1923. It was sold as AU, I believe.
Right. Yeah, that's a good condition. Very good.
And the first year, 1878 peace dollar. I mean, Morgan.
First year of issue. That's right. That looks to be in pretty good condition too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of feathers on the bird in the back.
Too bad you don't have a pine tree shilling.
I wish I did.
1652. That'd be sweet, as THS says there. Yep.
Yeah. That would be nice.
All right.
All right. I'll let somebody else come up here.
All right. Well, thank you for joining, and thanks for showing us this stuff, and appreciate you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. You have a good night. Thank you, Bill.
All right. You too.
All right. Very good. Thanks, Bill. That was awesome. And anybody else wants to join, we'll maybe take one more guest if somebody wants to pop in here tonight and say hello to them. Let's see here. And but in the meantime, we're going to go through and respond to a few more comments. We've got Puppy Play. Says here, from 9 years ago, the PM salesman told me not to believe science, math, or history. So I turned off your video once realizing that it was about. I just tied the coin to a stake and burn it. If it survives, then it was silver. Interesting. All right, there you go. All right. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Puppy Play. Which I wonder, that's where what could be the late Coal Silver. It almost sounds like it. Because this addressed it as Coal Silver. Let's see if that's the Coal Silver channel. Nope, it's somebody else. Channel still exists, though. First, all right, that means that we're done with comments on that video from the Flash Rider. Now we're going to this one, Provident Prospector 1 ounce round from Boogeyman. Awesome coin Salivata. Ordered 2 as well. I love the detail. Thank you. All right, very, very cool. Nice. Congratulations. And let's see here. We've got Dell Rugby. Sal, please PM me. I need to send you Western Union since I'm off the banking grid. Is it possible for me to buy directly from you and then send it to my parents? Oh, man. Yeah, unfortunately, it would be you're all the way. You're at the time he was from the Middle East, He was in Qatar, I think, at the time. Probably would not have been possible. Chinese Panda, thumbs up. Thank you. Clear as vodka. Loves the Chinese Panda. And we've got Carnivorous is crying over this. Do not cry over it. Crying over you. All right, let's see here. And got to get inside again. Zardoz, thanks for joining us, Zardoz. That's cool. Anybody else want to join before I shut this down quick? Carnivorous Flu Dream says, so beautiful. I would love to feel one in my hand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Going once, going twice, and we are going to be out of here. All right. And that was fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you to Zardoz and for Bill457 for joining us. We do that from time to time. Have a little bit of fun time. Still keeping one, says sweet on this. Salivate Metal Silver round available now. So this was indeed late 2014 because these were released in December of 2014. I think it was December 14th. The very first Salivate Metal Silver round was available. And this is what this video talked about here. The mintages were open at the time, but I don't think there was any more than a couple hundred of these things produced at the time. Where can you make these? Of course, this thing is not. Let me see if I can refresh this here. Yeah, that's old school videos. There now we've got platinum. Platypus says, "Crap, was it just a silver deposit? Did they mention platinum or gold? No mention of platinum or gold. Amazingly enough, which makes this thing kind of interesting on its surface for sure." Yeah, Sunday Night Market Watch is going to be interesting tomorrow night. Thank you, Steve C. Appreciate it. And let's see here. We've got Mario. Russia is planning on invading Poland soon, so I'm sure Russia wants this action. Well, I don't know that they have the resources to invade, but I know that if they did, they probably would. And Walter Briggs, so much for going past 30. Yeah, it may not happen, but we'll see. It'll take a couple years for that to occur, but we'll find out. Benny says, Poland needs to mint a bunch of new Poland-style Morgan dollars to eat up their silver supply. Yes, indeed. There you go. Poland-style Morgan dollars. Where can you make these? I had them made at Regency Mint. Regency Mint is where I have that. Very good. And we've got Mr. Vegeta. Awesome salivate. I can envision a colored round with salivate in a red and a blue background, just like your logo. Yes. We didn't do that with these, but thank you. And we've got Bubba Love. Enjoyed the lesson and thank you. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. Thank you. So this is from Thanksgiving. So look at that. Wow, we're going back in time. 9 years ago. These earlier videos were not as popular. So this year, I may have been able to either heart like this and or respond to every single comment ever posted on my channel. Although there are some comments that are behind the scenes that have not popped up yet, but we'll see here. I think we'll be able to do it this year. Boogeyman, awesome video, Salivate. Can't wait to see the poured silver bars next. Yes, indeed. We did show it later. Yes, indeed. Culture of Currency is here. Welcome, Culture of Currency. Good to see you. All right. Glad you're here with us tonight. All right, very good. Yeah. John Knox probably right, and probably wouldn't happen. Don't have the resources, and they are a NATO nation. The Lead Eagle says, nice. Thank you. The no to the gold referendum. Let's wait for the coming interview with Egon, the guy who is behind. Okay, well, of course, I don't know what this has to do with the silver violist, but thank you. And let's see here. We've got someone else drooling in Canada. Thank you. It's the largest silver unboxing so far. The Raven Door dude definitely looks like you had a lot of fun making the bar. What's the period of that bar? I think that it was 90% or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see here. All right, Rob Moran, thank you for popping on tonight, Rob. Appreciate it. And let's see here. My Silver Destiny says, great video. This is how I started. It took me 4 years and I'm nearly almost 500 ounces right now. Check out my video. Let me know what you think. All right, 4 ounce, 5. Way to go. That's pretty good for 4 years. 500 ounces. Way to go indeed, my silver destiny. And Steve AUAG on this video. U.S. Mint unboxing 5 ounce silver ATB Shenandoah National Park. I think I still have that coin too. Says here, maybe you can help me with something. When reading the mintage numbers such as 35,000, is that referring to the bullion coins produced, or does that include the uncirculated collector coins as well? No, it is just the bullion coin. It is the uncirculated. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I think it is. I'm not sure. It's a good idea to buy the bullion version, or there are more of those than I thought. The bullion versions are more of those, I believe. I plan on trying to buy 1 bullion of each produced each year of time. Normally I'm just a bullion investor stacking, but don't worry about numismatic products, but thought it'd be a nice way to do a little of that with these ATB coins. Good to diversify for sure. And there's some lower mintages of these, but I'm not sure exactly. All right, let's see here. Where are we at here now? Where are we at? Very good. If AtMax Jam or large brand called you and offered you a job to be content creator for them, would you pass up $75,000 salary? Oh, wow. That's a pretty big salary. I probably have to look at exactly what they want me to do, because I wouldn't want to sell myself out for that, but I don't think they would ever call me. I don't think I'm up to their par, but it's nice wishful thinking, but I wouldn't just automatically accept it, but I would have to kind of look at the what the conditions are, but thank you. Metal Seer with a $2 super chat. Thank you, brother. 80% of all dollars created in the last 5 years. Wow, yes. And I believe that. And look at the M2 money supply. That really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? Crazy to think about. You know, with that being said, I'm kind of surprised when we'll have higher inflation than what we've got. That's a good one. Thank you, Metal Seer. All right, very good. Good night, Matthew. Thanks for popping in tonight. I appreciate you, Matthew. All right, very good. And let's see here. Let's go down here to Gnomes for Days says, did anyone else click on because of the strange face in the thumbnail? It's not a face. I don't know. That's the first time I've heard that. That's interesting. I don't know. 32397 here. Oops, I'm sorry. The fish is 100%, or you can do an acid test. Fish, I think, is a brand name. All right, very good. Nice. A bus tour. Gold Maple must be rich. He's on a bus tour traveling all over the U.S. He does a lot of traveling. That's pretty cool. And Howling Wolf says, silver below 20 bucks, XRF scanner about 20 grand, peace of mind, priceless. Yes, exactly right. All right, very good. You guys love the U.S. Cool. All right, Gold Maple. I hope you're enjoying yourself. That's great. Enjoy your travels. Be safe out there. Tax Joe. Wow, thank you, brother. As you press on forward. Sunshine Minting, Silver Bar and Packaging says, I thought it would be cool to check out your first video. Love your videos. Great job. Thank you. Adamik, I appreciate that for checking it out. And folks, I actually got to prepare for my content for tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's video is going to be pretty interesting. You'll want to check it out. Pretty eye-opening and should encourage you as stackers. So I hope you will check it out. But I want to thank you all for being here tonight. And I know I have some different opinions than some others of you on certain matters, but I appreciate the discussion and the feedback and for putting up with me. And thank you guys. Some people would just leave because they don't agree with me on some things, but I'm glad you guys are sticking with me, and I appreciate it. We're never going to agree on everything, but we got to stand to our principles too. We agree on more than we don't, so that's should be the most important thing. So thank you guys. All right, well, have a good night. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. And I want to give a special shout out and thanks to SCC Coinsmith for signing up to become a channel member on his own accord. That does not happen very often. So thank you again for that. I appreciate it. So you guys are awesome. You guys have a wonderful evening. And thank you so much. We're going to be on tomorrow night. Remember, the market watch is at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. So thank you all. Have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. See ya.